Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our, Michael, can you send the link to Candy, please? Welcome to our
Sure.
second series of the sixth series, the second one of the sixth series of duplication. And before I started, I'm going to share my screen and remind you to everybody, this is for everybody, the Monday is the last date of our super specials. The company is having all the super specials. I have a customer that literally called me today. Well, actually, it's a brand partner, and call me and give me and say, can you help me to place the order? And then I said, absolutely. So the total, it was $381. I called him back, and then I said, hey, if you add a all of the jazz, super santan, and I give him the different choices. I said, you're gonna get an aqua, for the a little bottle that you already ordered a couple times, the aqua vibrant. You're gonna get one. Would you like me to add which one so that way you can make it to 400? She's like, oh my God, thanks for letting me know. Yes, add me. What do you think, Lucy? And I said, I think you should order the aloe the jazz. And he goes, okay, you got it. I pick up a little volume. Okay, so we're talking. I know next week is going to be the last day of the month, but by me saying that, I pick up a little bit more. He ordered a little bit more, and guess what? He appreciated so much that I mentioned that. Some people they just see the specials, but they don't see what else they're gonna get for free. Okay, so I invite you to get in contact with your customers and let them know, hey, do you know if you order more than $400 or more, you get a freebies, you get a free product. Hey, do you know if you get 750, which I had two customers order that, you get two products for free. And they get excited. Every time when I go to Macy's, Nordstrom's, I'm looking for specials, you guys. Okay? So anyway, we went to the outlets and they have a big special. Buy one pair of shoes, get the second one for 50% off. And Michael didn't buy me shoes. Anyway, FYI. I didn't think he saw the sale, and the gentleman that was at the store didn't even mention it. So we're going back. Anyway, don't forget about the specials. This is a good way to follow up with your customers and let them know about all this, especially the super aminos. Everybody goes bananas about the super aminos. Okay. So that's for the specials. And also your back, if you don't have a back office, it's 33% off. So that way you can use the Purium app. You know, the Purium app is getting better and better every day. We can do different things in a Purium app. Okay. So another little commercial. We need to find out who is coming to July 24 and who's coming to the convention. Okay. Because we're going to do a training from 12 to 5 o'clock, and that's where we're going to do training, and it's going to be a lot of recognition, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's not going to be only training, sit down and training and hear us talking. No, you guys are going to be the ones who talk too. So please, I know the Wellness Legacy, if you and that team with Ron and Carolina, they have, I'm going to show you the page so that way you know. They have this. If you and this team, please RSVP. They have the link so that way you can RSVP. If you don't belong to this team, please let me know that you are actually coming, and you can easily put a comment on the love team. We have the love team. I understand some of you being on Facebook is kind of like too old, right? It's for older people. Or you're not in social media at all. But if you in social media and the Facebook, this is very valuable for me, okay? For any reason, you're not going to be making it every time to these trainings, but you want your certification and you want recognition and everything, okay? Please watch the replay. It's going to be here. Watch the replay. And guess what? I'm going to ask you to do. Make a comment and put done. So that way I know that you watched the whole recording and you are into this class, the duplication class, or duplication certification or something, okay? Because right now I can see everybody that's here, but if you watch the video on your own because you cannot make it because you have other commitments, and we totally understand about this, having another commitments, that's why you're not here. Watch the recording and come over here and say, done, Lucy, and do the assignments if as any assignments. Is that everything is clear? Yeah. So, and let everybody know, let other team members know. Hey, I know you're not going to be you're not going to be able to be on Saturday's call. Can you please watch the recording whenever you have time and just go at the Love Team page and say done, or send a text to Lucy and say done. So that way I make sure that everybody gets a certification for this, okay? Because I don't know about you guys, but I love to be recognized and have a certificate recognitions that you achieve something. I think is pretty cool. That's my thing. So convention. If you haven't bought your ticket to the convention and you still want to go to the convention, get together with 5 people because they're in special right now. So get together with somebody, just put it on the Love Team who wants to buy a ticket. I need 4 more people. And so that way it's cheaper. Right now, everybody can buy five pack of the tickets, okay? If you want to stay at the hotel, they're going to ask you, they're going to make sure that you have your ticket to the convention. Otherwise, you cannot make a reservation, okay? I make my reservation yesterday. I'm going to stay there only for one night because it's kind of close to us. So we're just going to stay there for one night. We want to come home and sleep on our own bed and see Luna at the end of the day. Okay. So I don't know, Eric, if you're coming, Jackie, if you're coming. I know Sienna is coming, Isabel is coming. Esther, think about it. Maybe you can come. I know Dominic has a big commitment. Later on, she'll tell you about it. Aaron, I don't know if you're coming. Cindy, Patty, Magdalene, I know is coming. Barbara is coming. Lori, I don't know if you can make it. Carrie is coming. Melly, I'm not sure if you're coming or not. Jess, you might want to consider because you live so close to the convention. You don't have to spend any money on hotels. Diego, I'm not sure if you're coming. Carlos, he was going to let me know. Candice is coming in. Leah, I don't know if you're coming, but anyway, let me tell you something. If for any reason you cannot make it at the convention, but you want to come to the training on the 24th, guess what? You can. It's open for everybody, the Love Team, not everybody, the Love Team. It's open to everybody in the Love Team. So for any reason, because of work, because it doesn't matter for what reason, but you just want to come in for the training from 12 to 5, the 24th, come and join us. It's going to be like a mini convention.
And the training is actually going to be from 10 till 5. We're going to meet at 10. A lot of people might not arrive until noon. So we're actually starting the training at noon, but they'll be mixing and matching and having fun from 10 to noon, and also mixing together and connecting. And that gives us a day in advance of getting revved up and getting connected together for that. And then you'll go into Friday's convention, Friday morning for the convention. You'll go in with fire and excitement. You'll just love the feeling, because having that extra day is really, because it's all day Friday, all day Saturday, half a day on Sunday from the company's point of view. And then we're going to have something here at the house Lucy's going to have a get together here at the house for anybody that's at the convention that wants to come and spend the afternoon and evening here with us before they head home. So that's the thing we do normally when there's a convention in town locally. So in there again, you all, if you can to come and enjoy this and feel the motivation of what you'll feel, your business will definitely grow from what you'll experience in the 3 days. And I'll guarantee you, our training that we're going to do on Thursday, it'll be worth everything you're going to pay for the whole convention, because it'll be an intense training of the systems of building the business, and that we're all learning every day, every week on these calls. So please try to budget yourself to make it. It's such a worthwhile event to come to, and to meet all the other people here that we see each other on these calls face to face, eyeball to eyeball, give everybody a hug. And, you leave with an energy of, and then you see all the other crowns and leaders and Dave and Amy, and you get a real feel as you go out into the world of who you want to connect with as soon as you see them, just by the multitudes of people you see face to face, and you see the energetics of them. And then when you see people in different places, you'll automatically want to give them a gift card or get their number to send them a video or information. Go ahead,
Yep.
Lucy.
Okay, so no, I was just showing you because it's exciting, you guys. It's a lot of fun. It's dancing. Some people get wild and all this. It's a lot of fun. You're gonna learn a lot, and then included in the ticket. I didn't even know that. I think they're gonna give us money every time. Anybody that has the ticket, they're gonna give us. I believe I read somewhere like $25 towards whatever you want to buy at the Purium store. So anyway, it's a good deal. Okay, so let's those are advertisement that I have to do, the updates, but I still have a couple more. Monday, customer, I call it customer service, customer support. We have a call at 5 o'clock. Invite your customers. And more than anything, if you have somebody that wants to give a testimony, invite them to give a testimony, even if we don't call them. You can just put on the chat, hey, my customer wants to give a testimony. We want testimonies. That's very important. Okay. Monday, Tuesday, we have our corporate call. But Wednesday, we have actually we're having kind of a combination of recruiting, to recruit people. Okay, so Wednesday we talk about Dominic and the sister talk about the products, a little bit about the ULT, and then opportunity to make money. I don't know about guys if you've been on those calls. They're very, very good, very structured, and they're very good. So if you, for any reason, you haven't been on this call, come to this call this Wednesday, 5 o'clock, and see it for yourself. And after you see it, and I know you're going to agree with me that they're very good, you're going to start inviting people. Okay, coming soon.
Okay, let me add. Can I add to that? Let me add to that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me add to that so we don't pass it by too quickly. The Monday call with Carolina and Lucy and Ra, who lead that call, it's really a great product call. Anybody you have in your teams, anybody you know who wants to be a little bit more informed about, any prospect you have, that's a great call to listen to. It's not pushy. It's, at the end of the call, we tell people contact the person who invited you so you can get started right away. It's a really good call. So that's Monday. Now, Tuesday, Wednesday comes up, and then you've got Dominic and Diona, who do a brilliant also call, just like Carolina's and Lucy's and Ra's a call, but they do 20 minutes on the product and 20 minutes on the business. So it's a great 1-2 punch as far as giving people information. So the question is, do you think giving people this chance to look at something other than just hearing from you or watching a company video, but having a live presentation of intelligent, caring people that are telling with testimonials, that is a winner. And that is called being part of a system. That is a system you want to embrace and have some fun with, because both of those calls are so user friendly and designed to support your team, to support your growth. And in network marketing, if you haven't figured out what system you're using to simply build and turn people onto our product, and then turn people onto our business, whether you turn them onto the business first or the product first, it's your call. You just, it's up to you. They're both such valuable tools for people's lives, for their lifestyle. So I would recommend, as we all want, everybody on this call wants to, introduce people to Purium. Well, let them be introduced by somebody who they don't even know, who's eaten the products, who's got a very sensitive way about how they're presenting it. And then they get right back to you after that call. And maybe then after that, when they call you back, if they're still not sold, you three-way them to one of somebody on your team that you do a three-way call with to help you close them if you haven't closed them. That's what we call part of a system. Do you have a system? Are you focused on what your system is? And that's, if you don't have a system that you can put at your fingertips of what you're doing with people, people will know it. But if you have a system, they'll know it and they'll want to embrace it and get involved faster. Go ahead, Lucy.
Yeah. The last announcement I have, coming soon, Sundays, is going to be on Sunday, opportunity call en Español, led by Carlos and myself. So if you have any people that speak Spanish, please send them away. More details will come in soon, okay? So it's going to be on Sundays, and we'll let you know what time and everything. So we got covered every single angle. And we're talking about duplication today and for the rest of the four more weeks. Time is going so fast. One thing about duplication, when you receive a text from your support line, the text is for you, but the text is for you to forward it to somebody on your team. I'm going to say it because it's duplication. Oh, Michael is sending me a text. Let me send it to everybody, every brand partner in my team. That's part of duplication. You're duplicating what Michael is doing. And I think that simple step is like anybody can do it, right? Same thing with the calls. Guess what? Carrie and I, we start these calls for opportunity calls. I remember, right? Carrie and I would say, yes, let's do it. Let's start this. And then guess what? Dominic said, hey, I want to do the call. And everybody was raising their hands as part of the duplication system. Duplication. Okay? And since we're talking about duplication, one thing maybe a lot of people don't know about this. I used to work, when I first emigrated here to California, a year later, since I immigrated from Mexico, I started working in an ice cream store. And I forgot that part of my life. But I got really fast because I didn't know, just between you and I didn't know English. So they put things on the whiteboard to do, and I didn't even know what they said. But what I was doing, I was busy doing things. And the lady was erasing, my manager was erasing things. And that's how I learned what she meant, like, wipe out the whiteboard. What the heck it was the whiteboard? So I was like, so I went from just being a regular worker to a supervisor to later on, I become a system manager, and then they give me my own store. And then, because I was a hard worker, they put me in charge of actually training, because it was a corporation and it was a franchise. And I was training the franchise people that bought the store back then. And we have a system. And tomorrow and next week I'll bring you pictures when I was used to work in that store. But we had a system that nobody can break up that system to have, because the company said, if you really want to have success and you want your store to be big and make the sales, you had to follow our system. From the moment that you walk in the store, the way that we have the tables, the way that we have the signs, the pictures on the store about the ice cream, every single store have the same picture. On Thursdays, we used to change the flavors of the yogurt. The store used to call Penguins yogurt. I don't know if anybody is old enough to remember that one. Penguins frozen yogurt. It was big. So if a store in Canoga Park used to have cookies and cream, vanilla, strawberry, cheesecake, everywhere in whatever in California and the United States have the same flavors. So you knew if you go to Thousand Oaks, you're gonna find cookies and cream. When I was training one of the person that was gonna buy a franchise, she said, I remember they say to me, oh, when I own my store, when they give me my store, see, because they had to pass all this, they had to pass certification, they had to pass the school. We used to call it the Penguins University, which I went to the Penguins University and I have my certificate. And uh, and they said, when I get my store, I'm going to change this. And I go, uh-oh. You can change it, but they're going to come back after you and they're going to find you. But everything had a reason. And the reason was, if you don't follow the system, you're not going to have success. You might have success, but not the same thing. And you're going to start having problems with the health department, with the bank, everything. And it was a lot of contests that they give us, like the mystery shopper. I remember one time my store did not win the contest because the manager, had my ponytail. I had everything black and white, but my ponytail, it was a rainbow. How do you call it, for the hair, pulling my hair up, and I came out in second place. So they didn't give me the big screen TV. I remember, those big TVs they didn't give it to me. And they didn't give it to my assistant manager and to everybody in the store. Because why? Because we have a system. So when we're talking about duplication, all of your team members, we have, right here at the Love team, we have different team members. Okay, and I'm going to talk one because I went and spent some time with Carolina, and Carolina has a beautiful system. And I go, my God, you got it, everything. They don't have to do anything. And she said, yes, I know. Because the system, so talk to the person who is your sponsor, whatever team you belong to, and say, what is my system? And if you don't, talk to me and let's create a system. Anything from checklist to what are you going to do when you sign up a new brand partner? How do you want to onboarding? What's the time frame? Next week, we're going to talk about all that. What's the time frame from the moment that you sign up a customer or a brand partner to do the onboarding, to introduction? What is the time frame, which is very important, especially because of our fast start. Our fast start program people can make a lot of money. I think she already left. I'm not sure if she's here, but Candy, I remember when Candy joined Purium, in 3 months she made $8,500 because she was following the system. And another thing, she was very coachable. So be coachable is one of the main things that you have to do in this business. Be open. I know, like, because I'm just looking at you guys, Isabel, Julie, and let me see, you guys know more about health than myself. Okay, I don't know I still don't know what my kidneys are, to tell you the truth. Okay, but you guys are very savvy, very intelligent. look at Dominic. Dominic came up with a beautiful script to do the conference call better than what I can come up with. But guess what? In the beginning, she was very coachable. She was going to the conference calls, listening and stay quiet and stay quiet. And then she came up with this amazing PowerPoint. Okay. So anyway, I want to leave you with that. Be coachable and follow the system. Go ahead, Michael.
Well, I just want to, we're talking about a system, right? Well, one of our systems is recruiting. And how do you go about recruiting? I mean, that's a system. Well, yesterday we were in a store and, Lucy has always been a very shy person. I mean, she's really learned how to talk and be in front and do seminars and all kinds of goodies over the years. And yesterday we go into this store and she hears a lady talking from one of the rooms. And she said to herself, why don't you share that, honey?
Yeah, she was very loud, number one. Okay. And she heard Michael coming into the store and she goes, oh my God, Amena's coming. And she was kind of like getting out of the dressing room half naked. And so I guess Michael got the message and he walked away. And then I'm going, oh my gosh, because she was very loud talking about business. And then I said, I need to talk to her. I don't know how, but I need to talk to her. So she come out of the dressing room and then I didn't say anything about business. I didn't say anything about the cleanse. All I said, that dress looks good. But if you ask me, and I know you're not asking me, it's a little bit tight because you have a lot of talent. And then she started laughing and then she goes, I know, right? Yeah, okay. Now that you're here, let me try something else. She tried a whole bunch of clothes and I was like, oh yeah. I said, you like to dress very sexy. That skirt that you tried it? She's like, honey, this is for church. And I said, oh, and then it's perfect. So I started a conversation. So I tried clothes and I got out of there. And then she goes, oh my God, you look good on those jeans. And I said, I know, I'm going to take them. And then I tried different things. So I started making a relationship, not only go for the kill. And then she asked me, she said, what do you do to stay so skinny? I'm like, oh, I'm glad you asked. I'm like, yes, that's what I wanted. And then I said, you don't want to know, is this cleanse? And I don't want to bore you with that. Not right now. No, tell me more. And then I go, well, it's a 90 day, and most people don't even go to 90 days, but I did it. It's like, what is it? I mean, she was so freaking interested. And then finally I said, it's like, what's the name? What's the name? What are you taking? And then she started telling me about she's allergic to barley. And I'm going, oh shit. But sorry, this is recording. I said, but I didn't stop there. And then I said, well, we have a Darberry. And then the whole thing's like, I need to know. Can you give me a good discount? I said, are you kidding me? It's only $13 a day or less. She goes, oh my God, I need to have it. I need to have it. And then I said, well, give me your number and then I'll text you. She goes, no, I'll call you. I said, oh my God, no, this is not going to work. So I stick around. I made a friend. And then because she was very loud, she said that she just bought a tiny house. So I said, can you show me I was interested in what she was saying. And I said, can you show me a picture of your house? She goes, oh yeah. So she showed me a picture. And then I said, oh my God, it's so beautiful. How much you pay for it if you don't mind asking me? She already said it in the dressing room, but I asked again. She was so proud. She goes, I paid only $60,000. Da, da, da. And I said, oh, can you give me the phone number? Maybe I want to buy. Oh, she goes, honey, there's nothing left. But stay in contact with me. Music to my ears. Stay in contact with me. And I'll give you the number. And when it's another opening, you can get in. And I said, well, yeah, but give me your number. Still did not give me the number. She came out again. And then I said to myself, Michael was hungry, Cindy was hungry, and I come out again. And then I said, I'm not leaving this until she gives me her number. I already give her a flyer. I said, until she gives me the number. And then finally I said, You know what? I gotta go, but let me text you so that way I know I'm in contact with you for that house. Because, oh yeah, here's my number. Once they got the number, I said, I texted. I said, hello, this is Lucy. And I said, you got my text? Make sure you got it. Because in the past, they give me the wrong number. I got it. And then we in contact. This morning, she texts me again. She goes, when are we going to get together for the cleanse? And what's the name of the cleanse? And I haven't told her. It's like, I'm older than you because I told her my age. And then I said, but your body is so, your legs are so skinny. Your legs, so I told Michael, forget about dinner. I'm not, where's my power shake? No. Anyway, that's my story, Michael.
Well, it was fun to be part of that. And this lady, very sharp gal, and she comes from construction as a young woman where she drove cranes in construction sites. And you would have never thought that you thought, and she was an actress. She had done some acting as well, and just a real sharp gal. So I know it's going to turn into, she's going to come up here and we're going to, have her at do a presentation for her. And, but there again, this is interesting, y'all. Anyway, congratulations, Lucy. It was fun to see you step up and really do that. Because people, hey, y'all, people want to know what we're doing. Everybody on this call has got a glow. You're eating Purium, you're getting more benefit from it. And the longer you eat it, the more you feel the benefits. I want to read, I got this old book here. It's called Network Marketing Times. I just want to read you a couple little lines from it. And this is really, your business can be just like a love affair. Your business can be just like a love affair if you're willing to surrender and allow it to flow. Now, these are done by professional network marketers that they just ask for quotes from successful network marketers. You're prospecting correctly if your prospects are enjoying the conversation as much as you are. And I think Lucy showed that with this lady yesterday, because they were both having fun with their conversation of wanting to get to know each other better. And so it's, there again, you can't put network marketing in with working and selling for Nordstrom's or selling for insurance. It's a different level of relationship and connecting. There are many people with great skills who would be very successful, but who don't even consider network marketing because it's outside their reality box. When you ask people about network marketing, they're used to working 9 to 5. So you're dealing with certain type of structures in people's lives that like, for example, I can tell you right now, if I were to ask Isabel what she was going to have for dinner tonight and what she ate in the last 2 or 3 days, I'll guarantee you it won't be in the realm of what 95% of Americans are eating, poisoning themselves every day. So we're in another reality than these people. When we offer the ultimate lifestyle transformation, you got to realize that's another reality to folks. So how do you engage and fall in love with the conversation, fall in love with sharing with them one step at a time? Here's another great quote. If you are having fun, let me repeat that. If you are having fun with your business, people are going to be attracted. If you look like you're struggling, you got to learn the book on this and that. You got to struggle when all we're asking people to do is eat a core 4, an ultimate lifestyle to get started, and you're making a struggle out of it. Look in the mirror. Change your attitude. Change your tone. Own who you are. They're buying you. That lady bought Lucy yesterday. She didn't know jack about Purium. She might have heard of it before or something, but she bought Lucy because Lucy was smiling, kind, enjoying the woman's attitude, and she was a sharp gal and very, very powerful woman. Okay? So I'm just saying, let me repeat that. If you're like Don Fela, who wrote the book, The 45-Second Presentation, his wife used to say, if you're not having fun, don't do it. So if you're having fun with your business, you're going to attract people. So, I can't stress that enough. Everybody wants to make this like this is some corporate job, and it's not. Okay. So Aaron's going to go out the rest of the day once he leaves that pool and go smiling at people and handing out some gift cards and some business cards, getting some names and having some fun and just enjoying himself, because that's what people want to see. Same with Sienna, same with Julie, Dominique, Jackie, Dan. Man, get out of the framework of what you think you've been doing for the last, if you've been a corporate person for the last 20, 30 years, or you're still a corporate person, the way to end that is start having more fun with how you have fun in your business. So anyway, Lucy, maybe we can get some people to share. Anybody got a story of anyone they met this week, or
what do you think about the duplication? This what we're doing. Are you putting anything in practice? You can open your audio microphone. Anybody?
Feel free, jump in, everybody. What did you, out of the duplicational systems that you're learning, what did you do this week to embrace that and to practice it?
Go ahead, Sienna.
I'll jump in. Well, I want to welcome my newest brand partner, Cindy. Cindy's in the house. Cindy, if you want to turn your camera, feel free. I know everybody would love to see your face, but there she is. Hey, Cindy, shining star. So, with duplication, I'm plugging her into the systems that we have in place that have been taught to me, and teaching her how to create her own organization as well, so that she's recognizing that everything I teach her, she's going to be teaching to her brand partner coming up in the next month, because I know Cindy's got her brand partner right around the corner. She's going to be stacking up her team here real soon, and she's already hit her first fast start bonus. She's on to her second, and she's more than halfway there to her second fast start bonus, and she's just building more and more momentum every day. So 1 second, Cindy, I'll let you hop in just a moment. I just want to wrap up and say that one of the main things I've found to be successful with duplication with my brand partners is always highlighting and framing their education, because I do a lot of one-on-one coaching with them just to get them, build that momentum, get them off running, framing it around the fast start bonuses, because, okay, money on the table, baby, let's go. It's right there. It's waiting for you. It is equal to the number of people that you serve. Okay, so it's not just about the money. We're all here in the field of service. The amount that we earn is a direct reflection of the number of people we actually serve. So that's powerful. But again, it can be mirrored back to us by money in our hands. So let's go. You're just going to let it sit there? No, let's get out there and help people. And what I teach people, it's not just about the money. It's actually, Purium has set up these very strategic goalposts for you, because they've found that for business, for brand partners to have the most successful business, if they hit these goalposts and they prioritize learning those skills, is setting the foundation for the rest of their Purium business success. So that's how I like to duplicate. That's how I like to initiate my trainings with my newest brand partners. And I'm gonna pass the word to you, Cindy. Please share with us what you want to bring, your love and light that you'd like to share and bring here.
Oh, thank you for that heartfelt message and the warm welcome. Yeah. We know when you spend over 400, so that's for a new client, because I have a few people on the fence. Then if they spend, over 400, because the kit is $392, correct?
Mhm.
384,
Yeah, plus a little
384.
tax.
384 for the ultimate lifestyle.
Okay, 384, thank you. Then if they spend a little bit more, they'll get that and spend 400, then they'll get the next product for free, correct?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
baby. I love how you're thinking, Cindy. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Cindy has the mind, she's got the momentum, she's already stacking, right? Here's these resources like this. We can leverage this. She's already putting 2 and 2 together with her leads that are right there on the fence. More incentive. That's amazing.
Love it. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank,
so
thank-
maybe we can hop on a call later, Sienna, and get these people signed up. Thank you all. Nice to meet you. And let's all vote our victory and raise the roof this weekend. There's so much momentum and magic energy in the air. Much love.
thank you. Thank you.
Well, welcome, Cindy, to our call. Welcome to the team. And I love I mean, I hadn't even thought much about the $400 when people are buying an ultimate. So thank you for planting that seed. My gosh, makes such good sense. And Sienna, I love the way I can see why you're so successful, Sienna, with your warm heart and your graciousness and the kindness of how you just introduced Cindy. You got a special heart, and I'm sure that the law of attraction is working for you, young lady.
Thank you so much, Michael.
Definitely.
Appreciate you and your kind yes, man.
All right.
It's the
Carlos.
truth.
Mhm. Carlos, go ahead.
Hello, guys. You guys can hear me? Good.
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. I'm loving this. You guys are awesome. Sienna, you're the best. Yeah, I told you that already, but you know it. So I definitely I love what we're talking about. I love how we're talking about duplication. I've been really leaning into duplicating, and honestly, I think this call is a great example. I know when I started, I was able to go wide, but I had a tough time going deep. So this year, one of my priorities has been really going deep with my people, helping people help their people.
Mhm.
And on this call right now, I have my boy Aaron who's on, and he invited Diego Leon who joined as well. And we're getting we're bringing that fire into Purium, and doing all those things. And one of the things that I'm doing personally when it comes to duplicating, I have a lot of coaching, a lot of corporate clients for my coaching. And what was it? Yesterday, yeah, yesterday I had a coaching client that I was seeing, and I've been coaching her for some time. We've been working on getting her diet and her workouts, everything in line. Everything's good now. But like Lucy was sharing, organically, she started asking me, okay, so what's next? Like how do I get what should I be eating? What should I be including to my diet and stuff like that? So of course, I let her know about Purium, and she's going to be starting with the dark berry and the aminos, and just getting those superfoods into her body, and really helping her wherever she's at. Because I know that struggle that I had at the beginning, I wanted everyone to get started with ULT. I want everyone to do this. But sometimes it's so powerful to just help people where they are. And financially, she's a mom, and her mom has been having some health issues, so she just needed to get started, right? So, really presenting her with the opportunity and sharing with her what's important, and now she's like, yeah, like I'm sounds good. Let me know. I'm so excited, and really just being a good friend, honestly, just being a good friend, pouring into her and nurturing that seed has been super powerful. And now it's really just about letting more and more people know about this.
Love it.
Fantastic,
I love it.
Carlos. Well,
Uh,
Carlos, you got such a great energy, brother. And just keep letting
Thank
it
you,
out,
brother.
because, man, it's contagious and people want it. And they just want to feel that and be part of that.
Let's go. We're just getting started. Let's go.
I want to add something. I want to add something to this. So look at how duplication really works. Carlos, he was here. He brought Aaron. Aaron brought Diego. So just imagine if we all do the same thing, not only to this call, to every call, or to your organization, building 4 levels deep. How much volume you're gonna have. I just want to say congratulations. Same thing with Sienna. Sienna is here, and then she met Cindy. Cindy's gonna bring somebody else, so on and so forth, and the duplication starts. Thank you so much, Carlos, for sharing. Go ahead, Julie. Loved your videos, FYI.
What?
I love your
What,
videos.
honey?
I love your videos.
Which ones? Oh my God.
I can't tell which one is my favorite one because you always come back with something new. So I loved
Oh,
every single
there's
one.
another one coming later today.
There you go.
So what I've been doing is my schedule is really, really packed. So I've actually just been looking at the calls that are happening, the group calls, and encouraging my team to invite people to those group calls. Of course, I'll get on three-way calls as needed, but I also think the power of the group calls, the Monday night call, the Wednesday call, whether it's with Dave or the one that Dominique does, and the Million Mom Movement call on Thursdays. And actually, one of my brand partners, Heather, is on this call now. And my other brand partners have been inviting people to those calls. Is when the calls have more than just one or two people. They have multiple people. And so it really gives like strong social proof as to what this is. And unfortunately, not every company in the network marketing space is like Purium. So a lot of people have some, a bad taste in their mouth from past experiences. And so that's also why I like to encourage my team to invite people to these calls so that people can, like, there's no pressure, right? Like no one's saying like, sign up now. It's like, this is just information, like invite your people, have them listen in. And then if they have questions, I'm more than happy to get on a call and answer those questions. I also like to give people options, whether like, even for my brand partners, I always tell them like, if someone's not ready to do a transformation, let me know what's going on for them. And I will give my suggestions as to what are another couple of options, because the more we can meet people where they're at, and not necessarily put them in a situation where they feel pressured to do a 90-day, then they'll sign up for what is appropriate for them. And I do the same thing with my brand partners. I always say, like, ideally, you want to start with a transformation. Case in point, I have a brand partner who just upgraded this month. Last month, she signed up as a customer. She signed up for a transformation, and she's just having some issues with the biometric. And so we switched her pack for month 2. We totally reimagined it so that she can continue, but we upgraded her. I upgraded her so that she doesn't miss out on becoming a brand partner because she got the transformation in month 1. But all this to say is, like, leverage the things that are in place. The calls are there for a reason. And the more we can leverage those calls, like just like Dave, I mean, Dave is, and even Amy, when Amy fills in for Dave, because Amy's been around this for so long, it's like those calls are amazing. And there's like so many people, there's hundreds of people on the call. Like that is the strongest social proof to have your people be on the calls, because they're going to hear not from the owners, but then they're like, if it's the Wednesday call, they're going to learn more deeply about the products. And then when they go to these smaller calls, and they're not that small, like the Monday night call is like, the first call we had was like between 50 to 60 people. So imagine if all of us are like, I encourage all my clients who are on the transformation currently, I encourage all my brand partners. And I even tell my clients, I'm like, if you have a friend who's curious about this, invite them to the call. The more, the merrier. And that way, the more people hear that this information, even if they don't sign up right away, it's like percolating somewhere in their mind. And then the other thing I tell all my clients that are on the transformation is, when you come to this call, you can ask questions. And so it's not just about passively listening, but if there's like a burning question that you have with regards to your transformation, this is the place to bring it, you know? So there's that there's that ongoing support. So they have that container. Yeah. So I personally, like, I think duplicating that in the team is it's really powerful. And like my numbers, like I'm way in the green this month, like way.
I know.
So it works.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm going with my head, everything agreeing, everything with Julie. You know what? I feel like we have good. If they don't want to start with the products, we have good, better, and best. We have options to offer to people. Not everybody is ready for the ULT. Not everybody has the money. Not everybody is like ready to follow, because special, like somebody like me, I tried to do the 90-day all the way for 11 years, and I just, between you and I never done it, but this time I did it. See, I wasn't ready, maybe. Okay, so recommendations say for good, better, and best. Best is the ULT. And remember, we are voluntary army here, so we don't force anybody. Everybody is free to do whatever they want. Go ahead, Michael.
Yeah, I just want to, everybody, confidence. I love the way Julie was so confident in her clarity of what is she's asking her clients to do. Okay. So we all can take some note from that. There wasn't any rushing. There was no indecision. There was no confusion about what Julie was sharing with us. Now, Julie happens to be a practitioner and deals with patients and clients and all sorts of things like that. So she's, in a different world than I'm in. But again, let's take that confidence and take that atmosphere of confidence that she just shared with us and put it in our own way of presenting. So thank you, Julie. That was really good.
Love it. Love it. Thank you.
So Aaron, you had your hand up before.
Yeah, thanks. Hi guys, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the space. Well, I just want to share a personal win in regards to duplication and what you're speaking on, Michael. I really want to piggyback of what you're saying, where people aren't going to want to join you if you're not enjoying what you're doing. So the personal win I had yesterday was I decided to give myself permission to bring joy into my life and give myself the gift of joy and like pouring into myself. And this making money and stuff and learning business has been very heavy for me personally. It's been a heavy story for me for a while, and I'm deciding now that that even if it is heavy for me, I don't like my team's not going to duplicate. It's just going to duplicate heaviness if I decide to hold on to that. So I decided yesterday to go for a run. I decided to fill my belly up at Hot Pot, and I can't even tell you how much joy it brought me. How much I love food, and I just made this server's whole day. She was just like elated. She told me like, I'm so happy to know you like a couple times. I just felt grateful that I could shift somebody else's energy and somebody else's life just by pouring into me first. So really just as a testament to what Michael's saying, y'all, like, have freaking fun in your life. Bring the light, bring the joy. If you can, and that's why I love the term own your brilliance, because you got to own it, own your light, own that. And also own like your shadow and things have happened to you, because you've been through a lot and you're strong. You're stronger because of it. So, and you show up and you still show up and choose to bring your light. That's all I got to say. Be the light and share that, because we're here to have fun.
Wow. Well, that's it. Now that anybody, listen, most people in life are looking for a positive jolt of joy and light energy. I mean, Aaron, congratulations on that breakthrough, brother. Man, that's all. We're all evolving to a higher place of understanding and love and compassion. It's what it's all about in my from my senses on this planet. So, you know, congratulations. And look at all you folks, man. You guys are all so cool. There's this, I'll bet you there's at least 50 people within 5-6 blocks of all of you that if you were to run into them somewhere, you would make a connection like what Aaron's talking about and what Sienna has been talking about, and Julie, man, oh man, Cindy, so and Lucy, man, oh man. And again, Monday there's a call. Get people on it. And I love what Julie said. You get them on, you invite them to Dave's call on a product call on Wednesday. They see 200 people, 300, 200, 250, or the business call on Tuesday with the business call. And now all of a sudden they see, oh man, this is like Julie said, I forget the word, the confidence that they see that there's that many people. Then they come to a smaller call, which could be 30, 40, 50 people, whatever, on our Wednesday or Monday call, but they get another sense of resonance and they feel it's more personal because they'll feel more people talking than they hear on the other calls. So it's really cool. Congratulations. Lucy, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to share something. So this is homework, you guys, okay? And then I'll let you, Sienna, talk. So I ask, and this is something duplicatable. Anybody can do it. And this is homework. Ask ChatGPT, if you don't know, for your perfect customer. I heard this before and I never did it because I don't know why, okay? But I asked. And I asked yesterday, and since I did this yesterday, it seems like actually people showing up in my life. You call it whatever you want to call it, but it seems like it's working. So I asked ChatGPT, for my perfect brand partner customer, and you don't even have to. He'll walk you through this. This assistant will walk you through. So my perfect customer is 35 to 50 years old, female and male. La la la, and then that one bilingual, da da da, and this is, and they at the very end, he's even asking me if I want something else. Let me know if you want this format and PDF file. Okay, so homework. What is your perfect customer? If you already know, share it with us next time when we're here because it's part of duplication, knowing what we want to attract. Okay, knowing what you would really want to do it. He and my assistant even give me a name, Camelia and Javier. Okay, so I'm sure you guys already know this, but share it with us as part of the homework. Another thing, I wish I can say it was me, but it was not me. I love going to see brand partners because I get so many inspiration for them. And I heard Carolina asking about what can I do to get to the top of my compensation plan. She asked ChatGPT, I want to get to Crown. What can I do? And show me a step by step, show me a daily method operation, show me this, show me that, exactly what I have to do. And guess what? It gives you the list. I'll share my list next week with you guys. So 2 homeworks, your perfect customer, and ask ChatGPT because at the convention we're going to ask you to do interviews with crowns, but we're not there yet. So ask ChatGPT, I want to get into the crown. Give me a daily operations. What do I have to do day by day? Put it in a table. Put it on a checklist. So that way every day I'll go check, 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 and I stay in track. So those 2 homeworks, and whoever wants to share next week, let's share ours. And I'll share mine, what it tells me to get on the top of the compensation plan, which is Royal Crown. Okay? Okay, so we close it with Sienna, and then we'll let you go. Go ahead, Sienna.
Oh, you're so sweet. I love this. This has been such a phenomenal training. I'm so happy to be here with all this insight. And I just want to touch on what we were saying about, shining brightly, owning our shine and giving it away. So, two things. People love a compliment. It is so easy to give someone a compliment. Compliment people and do it in a way that's authentic. Like say it with that real love in your voice. They will feel it. They'll, oh, goodness, you'll make their day. You'll bring a smile. That's the first thing to opening their mind. Smiles open minds. And, we all have our bad days and we all get in our ruts. One of my favorite words, Bob knows this one, Kenny knows this one, Cindy knows this one. This is one of the most powerful words in the human language. Oops. If you have a bad day, if you're hard on yourself, if you mess up a little bit, oops. It's okay. Make a new choice.
Love it.
Choose you. That's it. Thank you so much.
I
God,
wanna
that's such a little word too, isn't it? Oops. Oops.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oops.
My God.
And I
I'm
love
gonna,
we use
Yeah.
it with our clients. Hey, we all mess up. You do the ULT, I missed a day. Oops. I recommit.
Yeah.
I recommit to loving me more than I ever have before. I recommit. So yes, it's so powerful. And we
I-
get to keep choosing our shine.
Deanna, I have a question. Could we hop on a
But
quick
can
Zoom?
you give me 1 second? I want to stop the recording right here because I think it was a perfect closing. Oops.